The Area 99 map officially dropped on November 14th, and today I will be discussing the good. Nice! Bro, no way you clutched that. Bro, you better stick next to me next time. Bro, how do you...
Why are you not talking?
Watch your language, young man.
Easy.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, baby! The bad. Wait, my game just crashed. My game's frozen. My game's frozen. No. Oh, it crashed. No way. Where's the footstep audio at? Bro's like a ninja. And the ugly.
Coming?
Killed him?
Someone just shot me out of the sky.
I downed him, but I didn't finish him. I can't revive you. It won't let me revive you.
I just get it. Game's so stupid.
It wouldn't let me revive you. What? This game hates me. It wouldn't let me revive you. Let's dive right in. Just a little disclaimer, I'm not a seasoned Warzone veteran with 20 years of experience in the combat zone, so my take is for the average person who plays Warzone. I'm not going to go into crazy detail. Alright, let's kick this video off with some good. Starting off with movement and how it feels. I know some people have said it feels kind of floaty. To me, I think it's a great feeling, especially with how BO6 is designed. It's pretty smooth depending on your graphics and everything. It's actually a pretty smooth experience, I would say. And moving on a little more to like the way it looks, it's definitely more saturated looking than the previous Warzone, and I actually like that because it's a more enjoyable experience to me. Just it's an eye pleaser. I like more saturated games. It's more colorful, and it might just be me, but I actually find it easier to track people in this Warzone versus the previous Warzone version. Gun wise, I would say for the most part it feels pretty balanced. I don't feel handicapped by a certain gun if I have to pick it up and try to kill someone with it. Obviously SMG is gonna have an advantage close range, but that's expected. But I've been able to kill people with an AR in close range, so I don't find it really a difficult thing to be able to pick up a gun and just kill someone. Now, one really big thing I like about the new UI on this Warzone is that it has a colorful outline on the gun, so you know right away what the rarity is while it's on the ground. Because I found it kind of hard in the previous Warzone to see what rarity it is. You would have to look on the floor, the little card would have to pop up, and even when you picked it up, I found it hard to see on the gun UI on the bottom right corner what rarity it is when you already have it in your inventory. So big props to that. It's a small change, but it's a big change to, I think, a lot of people. So map wise, I find the layout pretty intuitive to navigate through. I think it's designed with a solid flow. Dropping on the map, you can definitely drop anywhere you want and you're gonna be able to clutch up and make plays happen. I thought it would be more oriented towards the reactor, the middle of the map, just like how in Rebirth Island, everyone for the most part would like to drop on the prison. But it seems like people tend to drop around the reactor. And even if you drop on the reactor, it's big enough to be able to just run around with your knife and just do what you need to do to run away from someone who maybe landed earlier before you. Because in the past, I feel like I would be dropping in and I'm just entering a firing squad and I'm getting executed on the spot.
So long, suckers.
Now let's migrate a little bit over to the bad portion of this video. And unfortunately, there's going to be plenty to go over, but I won't go in great detail on everything. So going back and piggybacking on the map layout, despite the map being a solid layout for the most part, I find certain parts of Area 99 lacking, to say the least. Specifically the pods portion, it's straight up Death Valley. I avoid it the best I can, or I just try to pick people off who are in the pods, because whenever I'm near it, with all the different openings and how windy the inside is, it makes me feel like I'm a rat in a maze, just hoping I don't randomly get shot at from some bizarre angle that those buildings provide. Speaking of bizarre angles, the middle of the reactor is a horrible spot to be because of like 30,000 hallways that lead towards the middle, and ladders and everything else. Dude, do not step in the middle of the reactor unless you want to like be doing 360s trying to make sure you don't get shot in the back, because for whatever reason the audio in this game is still pretty garbage, so it's hard to hear people when they're right next to you. Maybe their goal in the future is to make you buy premium audio, because for some reason it's almost like you don't even have footstep audio. And that concept of better audio, pay to win audio, is not too far-fetched considering that you can do it already in Black Ops 6. Now people's opinions on it is, is this real? Them saying yes. But I found this comment to be pretty interesting. COD players are so dumb. They don't even realize this is just Dolby, and it's already a thing. If you use that, it's no difference and has no impact on most people who play. But you can just post this and they'll believe it and get mad. I'll leave it up to you guys to decide what you think about all that. So moving to the glitch and technical wise aspects of this map, I will say it's the worst part about this map. At the beginning of the video, you saw that my game crashed, and later on, a couple games after that crash, I dropped in that same exact spot to pick up a gun, and my game stuttered a little bit. So there must be some sort of weird glitch on that certain part of the map that hopefully they can fix in a future update. But for the time being, I would just try to avoid that spot in case you two also have an issue with that. One other glitch that has been happening to me a handful amount of times is when I'm picking up a different gun. Sometimes the gun I was originally holding vanishes. Like I just performed a magic trick. Unfortunately, when they patch certain glitches, they somehow bring in other issues. I think just the way coding is. So we're always gonna have to deal with something like this. The final bad thing I want to point out, and this one is mind-boggling to me, is that in Warzone the performance sucks. Now what I had to do to go fix that is I had to go in the AMD Adrenaline app and put on these settings. What's funny is that's not even a preset to get the best possible FPS. It's a balance between performance and quality. But what's even funnier is that on the right, it's in balanced settings, and on the left, it's in ultra settings. Do not get me wrong, both are great FPSs, but the fact that my hardware is this, and it's still not hitting triple digit FPS the whole time is kinda scary. My settings are in 2K, so that might have a slight factor, but I'm not too sure. Thankfully, the ugly portion of this video is definitely something that even though we can't fully fix the game portion, we'll be able to fix how we react to it, and I'll explain more of that later in the video. So moving to the ugly portion of the video, let's go back to the clip of me at the very beginning where I couldn't revive my boy. I was already extremely frustrated before this because of the accumulation of all the previous bugs and crashes and just overall having to adjust to the new Warzone. But this moment was definitely the apex for me. Thankfully, I had planned on doing physical therapy after this game, so I was already gonna take some time off and just chill. So it definitely helped decompressing after almost crashing out. I don't get how such a basic feature of the game, like being able to revive your teammate, can be broken to the point where you can't even do the function altogether. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not a big coder guy, so I don't fully understand why that's even possible or how that's even possible, but it doesn't make any sense to the average player. Other than the game crashing, I would say this is the worst thing about this map right now. And hopefully it never happens again. It just defeats the purpose of having a team game mode if there's a possibility you can't even revive your teammate. But rewatching the video, it made me realize something. How I reacted was frankly just a bad example to my brother whom I was playing with, and I own up to that. Maybe this is also a wake-up call to you who's watching. Yeah, you. To remember why we even play video games, because you can be competitive, but there's a fine line between being competitive and just being angry all the time. Because we don't wake up and say, I want to play video games today, get more angry, and raise my blood pressure. Even if Warzone doesn't fix a single thing that happened in this video, that's okay. Call this cheesy, but we play video games. Video games don't play us. At the end of the day, we hope Warzone does get fixed with all the issues I brought up in this video. And hopefully we can make some good memories with some family friends on this new map. God bless and thanks for watching.